Most cheap microphones, like the original Blue Yeti that I bought 10 plus years ago to start recording a podcast, they don't really add that much in terms of audio quality for the price that you're paying. And then if you want to get something more professional like a Shure SM7B, you're going to, spend $400 or something to get one of those. But this microphone, the RODE NT1 Signature Series that just came out, is an XLR microphone that's at $160 and has a good sweet spot there between quality and price. If you're a podcaster, a streamer, making videos, or recording music, I'm going to test out this microphone for you, compare it to some of the higher end ones, and see how it stacks up. But first, let's unbox it and get it set up. The first surprise with this microphone for me was that it comes with a bunch of different accessories. It doesn't just come with the microphone, but it also comes with an XLR cable, a shock mount, and a pop filter. With a lot of other microphones in the market, you're not going to get those accessories in the box, so you're going to have to add those additional dollars to your purchase price, which makes this an even more affordable microphone. First impressions are I really like the look and feel of this microphone. It's got a matte black finish, so it's not shiny here. It just has this silver part at the top where you record into, and it's not too heavy. So if it's on a boom arm that's a little bit lighter weight and not heavy duty, it shouldn't weigh it down too much. Although this isn't the only color, if you have a specific desk style or aesthetic for your setup, it also comes in red, green, purple, pink, or blue. It has a pretty strong aluminum finish that seems to be resistant to scratches, and it just feels like a professional piece of audio equipment and not some cheap plastic thing. Now, as I get it all set up here, let me talk through how I'm going to plug this into recorder and do the audio test. So I'm going to plug it in via XLR into my Rodecaster Pro 2 using the NT1 preset that's actually built into the recorder. We'll listen to it at the beginning and the end of these tests, but in the middle, I'll include two competitor microphones that are way more expensive and a less expensive option from Rode. Here's an audio test of the Rode NT1 using the NT1 preset on a Rodecaster Pro 2. And I'm using the pop filter. So if I said something with a lot of plosives like Peter Parker picked a perilous profession, then it should help capture those and not get the air blown into that microphone. This is a test of the $400 Shure SM7B microphone run into the Rodecaster Pro 2 with the SM7B preset. This is a test of the Logitech Sona XLR microphone. It's a $300 mic that I just have run into the Rodecaster Pro 2 with a condenser preset on it, the same volume level as the NT1. This is a test of the Rode Pod mic. It's a $100 microphone, around 2/3 of the price of the NT1, and it's using the Pod mic preset here on my Rodecaster Pro 2. For the second test of the NT1, I'm using the same preset, but I wanted to cover two more things here at the end of all the audio tests. Number one, there's a little gold circle at the front side of this microphone, and with that cardioid pattern, it's trying to pick up in front of that and not behind it. So if you have this mic flipped around, you're not paying attention, it'll sound extremely muffled. Also, if you're talking to it from the side, it's going to sound way different than if you're talking to it from the front. And the plosives without that pop filter are going to be more pronounced, so it's just something you want to be aware of. If you're saying something like, Peter Parker picked a perilous profession, there's probably more air hitting that microphone. For my test, one of the best things about the Rode NT1 is just the low noise floor. It's at 4 dBA, which is very, very quiet, and you're not going to need an external preamp to boost this thing to a high enough level like a Shure SM7B to even get it to a point where you can hear what's being recorded and then have the noise in there as well. So the low noise floor is great. Rode claims it's one of the quietest, if not the quietest one in the world for a condenser microphone. So it has that going for it. It also picks up sound in a really small cardioid pattern, which means it's not going to try to pick up all the sound in the whole room. It's just going to try to pick up stuff that's really close to the microphone. This kind of pickup pattern really helps eliminate background noise. And no, it is not a dynamic microphone. Sometimes dynamic microphones can be a little bit better at just picking up the voice around the microphone and not the rest of the room. It is a condenser microphone, but in a decent sounding room, meaning you have some treatment or some furniture or rugs and that sort of thing, it should sound great. The only real con I see about this microphone is just overall its size and kind of the orientation you need to have it in. Some of the other microphones, you can talk directly into the end of them. They're a little bit more compact. Maybe they have the pop filter built right in. You don't need to have a bigger microphone like this. That's really the only con that I can see about this mic. If you're looking for a microphone around that $150, $160 price point, this is a really great option because it does come with these accessories and just the overall sound quality. Now you are going to have something to plug it into because it's an XLR microphone, not a USB microphone. They do have a more expensive one that has USB built in, but they strip that out to make this more affordable for people that already have an XLR interface between the microphone and their computer. So keep in mind, you're going to need to spend another $100 to $200 probably to get one of those interfaces. But if you're getting a lot of microphones for like a multi-person podcast or you're recording music, you need microphones for the whole band. This is a great option because it's an inexpensive microphone to buy a lot of. And you get a 10-year warranty from RODE, which I've always had good experience with them if something breaks or something's not working. So that's something to keep in mind too. If you're investing in a microphone you could have for a while, not just something for a year or two that's going to break and stop working. If you're looking for a microphone to record music or a podcast or just do voiceovers on video or do streaming with games, whatever it is, and your budget's around this $150, $160 price range, the NT1 is a solid choice. If you want to see links to this or the other microphones I used in the test, check them out below this video. I've been Caleb Wojcik. Thanks for watching. Cheers.